Do you know the adage, what you eat can either be your best medicine or your worst poison? Our bodies change with age, and so do our nutritional requirements. We begin to understand that things that were beneficial to us when we were younger may not necessarily be so in later life. Taking care of our health becomes even more crucial for seniors over 60, and our diet has a significant impact on how we feel, age, and defend against different health problems. Blueberries have been touted as a superfood for a long time. Packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, these tiny, colorful berries help lower inflammation, enhance brain function, and boost heart health. However, you should be aware of something about blueberries that may have a big impact on how they function in your body, particularly if you're over 60. The startling reality is that when blueberries are mixed with certain foods, they can become toxic. Indeed, this nutritious fruit can potentially cause more harm than good when consumed with certain typical dishes. Although it's the last thing you want to hear, seniors should be aware of this in order to prevent unintentionally undermining the benefits of this superfood. I will dissect the 3 foods that, when combined, render blueberries toxic in today's video. This information could significantly improve your health if you are over 60. You may be eating the foods I'm going to list on a regular basis, which may be keeping you from reaping the full benefits of those mouth-watering blueberries you adore. Why should you give a damn? Because our bodies become more sensitive to the interactions between various foods as we age. Your digestive system changes, your metabolism slows down, and your body may not be able to absorb nutrients as well as it used to. Because of this, it's even more crucial to combine the right foods for the best possible health. Please take a moment to click the subscribe button before we delve into the science of how these food combinations are impacting your body. Joining a growing community dedicated to learning how to age smarter and live a healthier lifestyle is possible by subscribing. You won't want to miss out on the important information I'll be giving you in future videos on how to age well and stay healthy. Let's not waste any more time by doing this. Let's get started if you're prepared to discover the 3 foods that might turn your favorite blueberries toxic. First food, dairy items. You've probably heard that dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are crucial for keeping strong bones and overall health. Dairy products are high in calcium, which supports a number of body processes and helps to strengthen bones and teeth. However, dairy may not be your greatest friend when it comes to cardiovascular health, particularly when combined with blueberries. Although it may seem strange that a healthy meal like dairy might negate the health advantages of blueberries, the antioxidants in blueberries can actually be less effective when consumed with dairy. Additionally, this might be very troublesome for elders. Let's dissect it even more. The molecules that give blueberries their vivid blue color are called anthocyanins, and they are rich in potent antioxidants. Anthocyanins are essential for lowering oxidative stress in the body, shielding cells from free radical damage, and combating inflammation. Seniors should pay particular attention to this because inflammation and oxidative stress are associated with a number of chronic illnesses, such as arthritis, heart disease, and Alzheimer's. The antioxidants found in blueberries enter your bloodstream when you eat them, where they start to counteract dangerous free radicals. Additionally, these antioxidants improve cardiovascular health and preserve healthy arteries by lowering LDL cholesterol, or the bad cholesterol. However, this is where the issue is. Dairy items that contain calcium may impede this process. Despite being necessary for healthy bones, calcium from dairy products can bind to the antioxidants in blueberries, especially the anthocyanins. Your body may absorb and utilize fewer of these advantageous substances when calcium binds to these antioxidants because it lowers the antioxidants' bioavailability. To put it another way, consuming antioxidants with dairy products hinders their ability to protect your heart and enhance circulation. This is an issue for senior citizens. Our ability to digest food effectively tends to decline with age. As a result, the nutrients we eat might not be absorbed as well as they would be when we were younger. Dairy products contain calcium that binds to anthocyanins, limiting the effectiveness of these vital antioxidants and possibly making your arteries more susceptible to plaque accumulation and injury. What does this mean for the health of your heart then? Atherosclerosis, or the accumulation of plaque in the arteries, is caused by the natural stiffening and narrowing of the artery walls that occurs with aging. Plaque buildup can impede blood flow and raise the risk of strokes and heart attacks. When you eat dairy and blueberries combined, you unintentionally negate the benefits of blueberries in preventing atherosclerosis. Blueberries include antioxidants that are designed to protect blood vessels, lower inflammation, and enhance circulation. However, you can lose out on the heart-healthy advantages of blueberries if the calcium from dairy is preventing the antioxidants from being adequately absorbed. Dairy products, particularly full-fat milk and some cheeses, are also frequently high in saturated fats. These fats have the potential to exacerbate the problem of maintaining healthy arteries by contributing to the buildup of cholesterol in the circulation. Seniors are also concerned about lactose intolerance in addition to antioxidant interference. The production of lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose, the sugar in dairy products, tends to decline with age in many people. This indicates that a lot of elderly people have digestive issues with dairy, which can result in gas, bloating, diarrhea, and other digestive problems. You run the risk of upsetting your digestive system in addition to perhaps decreasing the antioxidant's potency when you add dairy to your blueberries. This is something to think about, particularly if you are prone to lactose intolerance or have a sensitive stomach. Dairy products combined with blueberries have the potential to cause discomfort over time and perhaps disrupt the absorption of other vital nutrients. What to do instead? You don't have to completely give up dairy or your favorite blueberries. It all depends on when and how you eat them. What you can do is as follows. Keep dairy and blueberries apart. Eating both at different times of the day is the best way to appreciate both. You may, for instance, eat blueberries in the morning with muesli or in a smoothie, and then later in the day, but separately have a glass of milk or cheese with a meal. Try plant-based dairy alternatives. Almond milk, coconut yogurt, or soy milk are plant-based dairy substitutes that you might want to try if you enjoy the creamy feel of dairy but don't want to combine it with blueberries. These substitutes don't interact with the antioxidants in blueberries like dairy does, and they frequently include less saturated fat. Choose low-fat dairy. Try to choose low-fat dairy products if you decide to eat them with blueberries. These goods often have lower levels of saturated fat, which is healthy for your heart and less likely to raise your cholesterol. Choose skim milk or low-fat or fat-free yogurt instead of high-fat cheeses, which can disrupt blood flow and heart health. Emphasis on whole grains and fiber. To further improve heart health, eat foods high in fiber, such as flax seeds, chia seeds, or oats with your blueberries. Together with blueberries, these foods promote good cholesterol levels and offer a potent blend of fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants. If this material is helpful to you, please remember to hit the like button and, if you haven't already, subscribe. Giving you the information you need to make healthier decisions as you age is the main goal of this channel. Joining our community of seniors who are dedicated to enhancing their health and well-being by subscribing will ensure that you don't miss the next informative video. Food 2. Sugar-rich foods. We often overlook the negative health effects of certain foods when selecting wholesome foods to accompany our meals, especially when we're eating something like blueberries, which are regarded as a superfood. However, when it comes to high-sugar diets, especially for those over 60, this combination can be harmful to blood sugar balance, heart health, and arteries. This is the issue. Blueberries don't cause blood sugar levels to rise quickly because of its low glycemic index, GI. Their natural sugars are still tasty, but they are absorbed by the body gradually, providing individuals with a steady source of energy. They are therefore an excellent fruit to consume without triggering sudden fluctuations in blood sugar levels. When blueberries are added to foods that include a lot of refined sugars, like sugary cereals, candies, cakes, pastries, or sweetened beverages, the situation is quite different. Carbohydrates found in processed foods are easily absorbed into the bloodstream, which can lead to hyperglycemia, a condition where blood sugar levels rise rapidly. This sudden rise in blood sugar may overwhelm your body's normal ability to digest the sugars, which could lead to a number of health problems. I'll give you an explanation. How high sugar foods affect blueberries. Unbalanced blood sugar and insulin increases. When you consume foods high in sugar, your body naturally releases insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Despite the fact that insulin lowers blood sugar, a sharp increase may result in insulin resistance, which reduces the hormone's sensitivity in your body. This is particularly concerning for seniors because insulin resistance is directly linked to the development of type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome, two conditions that are more common among the elderly. But the problem doesn't stop there. Insulin spikes affect more than just your blood sugar levels. This can lead to inflammation throughout the body, including the blood vessels. This inflammation plays a major role in atherosclerosis, the process by which plaque builds up in your arteries and causes them to narrow and harden. This is exactly what we don't want if we want to keep our arteries clear and our hearts healthy. Antioxidants and blueberries. Antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which give blueberries their vivid blue hue, are abundant in blueberries. These antioxidants aid in the body's defense against free radicals and shield cells from oxidative stress, which can harm your arteries and blood vessels. However, the antioxidant benefits of blueberries are lessened when they are combined with high-sugar diets. The beneficial effects of the antioxidants in blueberries can be effectively counteracted by the oxidative stress brought on by too much blood sugar. This puts you in a situation where you're eating something that has antioxidant qualities, but sugar is negating those benefits by boosting free radicals and further damaging your cells and blood vessels. By combining these two food kinds, you are essentially undermining your body's innate capacity for self-healing. Elevated cholesterol concentrations. As you may already be aware, consuming excessive amounts of sugar will raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol. However, did you know that this can directly affect your arteries, particularly when paired with fruits that are meant to decrease cholesterol, like blueberries? Triglycerides and LDL cholesterol are produced more frequently when blood sugar levels are high, and this is known to encourage the accumulation of plaque in the arteries. This may exacerbate atherosclerosis, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke as well as clogged arteries. Effects on digestive health. Gut health is also known to be impacted by high-sugar diets. Your heart health and gut health are closely related, even though you may not be aware of this. Trillions of bacteria, some beneficial and some harmful, live in the gut and aid in controlling immunological, inflammatory, and digestive processes. An imbalance in your gut flora brought on by excessive sugar consumption can result in increased intestinal permeability, also referred to as leaky gut. Toxins and dangerous substances can enter the bloodstream through a leaky gut, causing inflammation in the arteries and other parts of the body. One of the main risk factors for heart disease is this persistent inflammation. Quickens the arteries aging. Our arteries naturally lose flexibility and become more vulnerable to injury as we age. But a high-sugar diet can hasten this process. Glycation is a process that sugar can induce in which too much blood glucose binds to proteins to create what are known as advanced glycation end products, AGEs. Your artery walls may become less elastic and more rigid as a result of these AGEs' damage to the collagen and elastin. This worsens the accumulation of plaque and raises your risk of high blood pressure. So, how can you stay away from this risky mix of high-sugar foods and blueberries? Making better decisions and balancing your meals are crucial. The following advice will help you get the most out of blueberries without endangering your heart health. Select natural sweeteners. Try using natural sweeteners like stevia, honey, or maple syrup, in moderation, in place of sugary cereals or pastries when complementing blueberries. Unlike refined sugars, these sweeteners won't raise blood sugar levels as much. Better yet, since blueberries' inherent sweetness will please your palate, think about keeping them unsweetened. Emphasize foods high in fiber. Combine your blueberries with other foods high in fiber, such as flax seeds, chia seeds, or oats. Fiber helps control blood sugar levels and prolongs feelings of fullness, which discourages you from reaching for sugary snacks. Additionally, fiber lowers LDL cholesterol, which benefits the general health of your arteries. Steer clear of processed sugars and sweets. Choose whole meals that are naturally low in sugar, yet abundant in nutrients rather than sugary snacks or beverages. Blend the berries with spinach, unsweetened almond milk, and a little amount of unsweetened protein powder to make a tasty and nourishing blueberry smoothie. Pay attention to drinks. Numerous drinks, such as juices, sodas, and coffee with added sugar, are loaded with hidden sugars. Try to limit your beverage intake to water, green tea, or sugar-free black coffee. If you like fruity drinks, Try making your own at home by adding mint and blueberries to water for a nutritious and delightful drink. Go ahead and hit the like button if this video is helpful to you. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I want you to be a member of this community, which is here to assist you in taking charge of your health. As we mature, we may all work together to make better, more informed decisions. Therefore, it may be more detrimental than beneficial to combine blueberries with foods high in sugar. Although blueberries are a wonderful, nutrient-dense meal, they can raise the risk of heart disease, alter blood sugar levels, and cause inflammation when eaten with sweet desserts. You don't have to completely avoid blueberries, though, so don't panic. All you have to do is be careful about what you mix them with. Keep in mind that balance is essential. You may continue to reap the many health advantages of blueberries while promoting heart health by making wiser decisions, such as choosing natural sweeteners, including foods high in fiber, and avoiding processed sugars. Food 3. Processed meats. Unfortunately, many people's everyday diets include processed meats, which are among the most dangerous food groups when paired with blueberries. Consider foods like hot dogs, bacon, sausages, and deli meats. Although they are tasty and convenient, they are high in saturated fats, sodium, and preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which can seriously harm your health, especially when paired with something as healthy as blueberries. Let's take a closer look at this. First, the sodium in processed meats can make the body retain water, which raises blood pressure and impairs the health of your arteries. One of the main causes of arterial damage, which raises your risk of heart disease, strokes, and other cardiovascular problems, is high blood pressure. When you combine these processed meats with the potent antioxidants found in blueberries, the inflammation brought on by the high sodium and bad fats in the meats offsets the anti-inflammatory benefits of the blueberries. However, it doesn't end there. Saturated fats included in processed meats can also increase your levels of LDL cholesterol, or the bad cholesterol. The danger of plaque accumulation in your arteries, which can result in atherosclerosis, increases with your LDL cholesterol level. This illness increases the risk of heart disease by hardening and narrowing your arteries, which makes it harder for blood to flow freely. Nitrates and nitrites are compounds used to preserve and improve the color of processed meats, together with saturated fats and sodium. Regrettably, these preservatives have the potential to transform into nitrosamines, which are substances that have been demonstrated to worsen blood vessel damage and raise the risk of cancer. Therefore, even though blueberries are rich in antioxidants that lower inflammation and support heart health, many of these benefits could be negated if they are combined with processed meats. What are you able to do? Try using lean proteins like fish, poultry, or turkey in your meals rather of grabbing for processed meats. These give the proper fats to promote healthy cholesterol levels and are also excellent for your heart. Additionally, you can try plant-based proteins like tofu, beans, and lentils, which are heart-healthy and devoid of the dangerous chemicals present in processed meats. Advice: for breakfast or salads, try using grilled chicken or smoked salmon instead of bacon. The health advantages of blueberries won't be compromised by these protein sources, which are rich in good fats. Please click the like button if you find this material useful. Additionally, please join our expanding health community by subscribing if you haven't already. I'm here to provide you additional advice and thoughts on how to age well and gracefully. Let's discuss how to optimize the health benefits of blueberries for seniors, specifically for arterial health, now that you are aware of the 3 items that make them poisonous when consumed combined. When combined with other foods, blueberries become even more potent, making them one of the healthiest foods you can eat for heart health. Here's how to maximize the benefits of blueberries for your arteries. Combine with good fats. Although blueberries are high in antioxidants, did you know that they absorb fat-soluble elements more effectively when paired with healthy fats? Monounsaturated fats, like those in nuts, avocados, and olive oil, aid in boosting the absorption of minerals like beta-carotene and vitamin E, which are essential for preserving healthy arteries and averting oxidative stress. You can assist your body acquire more of the nutrients it needs to keep your arteries clear by eating blueberries with healthy fats. Add fiber-rich foods. Although blueberries are naturally high in fiber, their ability to decrease cholesterol can be increased by mixing them with other foods high in fiber, such as oats, chia seeds, and flax seeds. In the digestive tract, Fiber aids in binding to cholesterol and eliminating it from the body before it can enter the bloodstream. This lowers LDL cholesterol and lowers the risk of atherosclerosis by preventing plaque from accumulating in your arteries. Include foods that reduce inflammation. Blueberries are well known for their ability to reduce inflammation, but if you want to increase their impact, combine them with other foods that also reduce inflammation. Green tea, ginger, and turmeric are great options for lowering inflammation in the body, particularly in the arteries. Including anti-inflammatory items in your diet is essential to maintaining clear and healthy arteries because chronic inflammation is a key cause of heart disease. Limit processed foods and sugary additives. Although blueberries are a fantastic food in and of themselves, you need to watch what you put in them. Use natural sweeteners like stevia or honey in moderation to top your blueberries rather than sugary syrups or sweetened yogurts. For additional taste without the added sugar, you may also sprinkle some cinnamon or add a handful of unsweetened almonds to your blueberries. Eat them often. Eating blueberries on a regular basis is one of the finest methods to get the most out of them. The advantages of blueberries come from consistent ingestion rather than a one-time spike. To optimize their heart-healthy benefits, aim to include them in your diet every day, whether you prefer them as a snack, in smoothies, or in muesli. Advice: add a tablespoon of flax seeds and a dab of olive oil to your muesli to start the day off with a burst of blueberries. Cinnamon can also be added for flavor and heart-healthy effects. It's a simple, high-nutrient breakfast that will help maintain the health of your arteries throughout the day. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel if you have found these tips useful. I want you to be a part of the strong, encouraging community that we are creating. By working together, we can exchange more important knowledge about preserving a healthy life and heart. There you have it. Dairy, high-sugar foods, and processed meats are the three foods that, when combined, can make blueberries hazardous. You may take advantage of all the heart-healthy advantages that blueberries have to offer by avoiding these combos. They will assist in lowering cholesterol, improving blood flow, and reducing inflammation, all of which are critical for preserving clear arteries as you age. Keep in mind that even minor dietary adjustments can have a significant positive impact on your health. You'll be on your road to improved heart health, clearer arteries, and a more active life if you start implementing these suggestions into your everyday practice. Remember to share this video with other seniors in your life who might be dealing with heart health or cholesterol issues if you find it useful. Everyone has a right to know the truth about how to care for their bodies, and the more people who know this, the healthier everyone will be. I appreciate you viewing today's video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one, where we'll go over even more heart-healthy advice and lifestyle modifications to help you live your best life. Cheers to your arteries, your well-being, and your bright future.